What's up everyone, welcome back here at the Neon Pavilion. My name is Niklas and yet another day, yet another interview. I am so excited because today I am bringing you one of the fan favorites of the Dansk Melodi Grand Prix this year. I haven't talked much about Dansk Melodi Grand Prix on this channel. Hey, I didn't feel like doing a rant this year, so that's positive. There are some great songs in the Danish selection this year in my home country, and one of them are the two sisters Sara and Brynja, also known as Eyjaa. They will be taking part this year with the fan favorite song, I Was Gonna Marry Him. I had a lovely chat with the girls the other day about their journey in music so far and what it means for them to be on this Dansk Melodi Grand Prix stage this year, and I can't wait to share with you the lovely chat we had. Now, just before we get into the video, I just want to mention that when I did this interview, the day I did this interview, I was in and out of meetings and stuff. So I had to do the interview remotely, so I'm not in this usual setup that you're used to seeing, and the audio on my end isn't the best, but I think I made do with what I had, and I think it's the life of a content creator. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, but the picture quality and sound quality, it's not really what you're used to here at the Neon Pavilion, but I think it's alright, and I think you'll be alright, and maybe I shouldn't worry too much. Let's just get into the interview. First of all, girls, how are the preparations going for the contest so far?
It's going really well. Everything's going on right now, so we have a lot of things we have to prepare, but it's really, really exciting. So we're so excited to show it.
That's nice. What made you want to take part in Dansk Melodi Grand Prix this year?
We've always watched it since we were young girls, and it was kind of a dream that we never thought would come true. But our label asked us, are you interested in maybe taking part in this? And we thought about it, we were like, oh, of course, like, yes, we want to do that.
Yeah, and then we heard the song because we didn't actually write it. Some three Danish songwriters wrote it, and our label sent it to us. And then we were just like, oh my God, we're gonna go on stage with this song because the song just like clicked with us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's really cool. So you think the song was written specifically with this contest in mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So I want to learn a little bit more about you two and your musical journey. What made you both want to get into music?
Well, I think we've both like started singing before we could even speak.
Yeah.
And our mom noticed that in an early age, so she actually put us in music kindergarten as, yeah, I think 3-4 years old.
Yeah.
And then we went there together, and since then we've just been doing music.
Yeah, and since then we've been doing everything together. We went to dance education in LA, we went to music schools in Amsterdam. Like, we've done everything, singing lessons, guitar lessons. So it kind of just like the love for music and to want to do that just built up, I guess, because we did it more and more with the years. And then it just fit for us to do it together.
Yeah.
So you've always known that you wanted to sing together, you wanted to share the experience together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've always,
sure.
Yeah.
That must be really fun, but I'm also thinking, like, what are maybe some of the biggest advantages or maybe even some of the biggest disadvantages with working together as sisters?
Well, I think because we're two people and we're so different. So if one feels insecure or is doubting something, the other one can help to build you up. Instead of like being alone, then you kind of have to do it on your own.
Yeah, so we lift each other up a lot.
Yeah.
In any situation. But having your sister like in your like duo, like as your work kind of, is also kind of funny sometimes, because then you're like, because you're not afraid to tell your sister anything. Like, it's like not with your friends, like, oh, I'm not gonna say this because I don't know you that well, but we know each other like better than anyone, so we just say whatever. And sometimes that can get too much, but it's fun.
But do you think it's a bit of an advantage as well that you know each other so well, that you know each other's strengths and what you can really play on when you make music together?
Yes,
definitely.
For sure.
Yeah.
We're so different. Like we said, like you're more of like Sarah's really like, she really speaks her word, and I'm sometimes a little bit more like sensitive and shy. And then we really help each other compliment. Sometimes I tell her like, okay, not, you're being too much right now, or or she helps me like, okay, come on, let's go do this. And it really helps also in the music, because sometimes I'm also like better with melodies, and then she comes with lyrics, or the other way around. So it's always like that. We always complement each other in everything.
It definitely sounds like a great kind of work. But something that I've also noticed is that you're half Danish, half Icelandic. So it's Dansk Melodi Grand Prix this year. What made you want to do specifically the Danish selection? Is that something you've always thought about?
Yeah, well, our family is Icelandic and we have Icelandic backgrounds. But I was born in Denmark and we moved, or our parents moved here when she was only 2 months.
Yeah.
So we were raised in Denmark and we've lived here most of our lives, or we've been moving around, but Denmark is like our home country. Yeah. And this is where we finished school and we have our friends here and our label here. So of course it makes 100% more sense for us to do the Danish one.
Yeah.
Of course, but do you think it could be fun to also take part together in the Icelandic selection someday, maybe?
Well, I actually took part in it in 2020, like alone, and to like personally, I think the Danish one just feels more home, like feels more like, okay, I want to represent Denmark because I was raised here, like we were raised here, and I felt like in Iceland I was kind of like the new girl, like I was pretty new, like I wanted to connect with my Icelandic roots, but in the end, I love Iceland and all our like grandparents live there and everything. But in the end, I would like really much rather want to represent Denmark because this is our home.
Yeah, I totally get that. But I'm guessing you have some experience from taking part in the Icelandic selection there in 2020 that you can take with you this year and that you can share with your sister as well.
Yes, for sure. I took some great experiences from that experience, and I'm gonna help you. Wait, we got this. I mean, it sure helped me like perform in front of a live audience, like on TV. I mean, that was crazy to do that. So at least I have that experience now, and yeah, we can help each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's definitely very useful. Now you've already had a few hits here in Denmark as well. I know that it's been a couple songs that I've definitely heard on the radio. Some of the international viewers may not know that, but I've definitely heard them. So a participation in something like Dansk Melodi Grand Prix, what can that do? What can that do for artists like you?
I think, well, because we're gonna be live on TV and many people watch this, I think what's going to be really nice, because our songs have been playing a lot in the radio, but people haven't actually gotten the chance to put a face on the songs. So they don't really know who the artists behind the songs are. So I think it'll be really nice just to stand on stage and show who we are and show our music and just be proud of that. And also to inspire people. We really want to just do that.
Cause I'm scared that my memories won't be enough.
And I think there is a very radio-friendly sound in your song that you have taken part this year. I've talked to some of my other Eurovision fan friends about it, and we all agreed that it has this very like radio-friendly young sound that's very popular at the moment, especially also in places like TikTok. And I mean, we've seen a song like Snap from last year's Eurovision do super well on TikTok and doing well in the charts as well. So do you think I Was Gonna Marry Him, do you think that song has a little bit of that as well? Do you think there's a potential there to blow up maybe?
Maybe. I think we could like try it, maybe make a dance to it. We're also dancers, so why not just try? I mean, I've seen so many like tweets about it, the song and all these like reactions to it. So it would be interesting if it could maybe do that on TikTok.
Maybe we could make a trend.
Maybe that would be fun to see. But the song it speaks about this whole thing with relationships and stuff. Is it something that you've experienced yourself? Is it something you can relate to?
Yeah, we can. I think we both can definitely relate to what the song is about.
Yeah, and I think that's why we also kind of fell for it, because we just heard our story in it. And then we got the chance to like change it, like some of the words a little bit to match perfectly. But yeah, I wanted to say.
Yeah, I mean, we sing about being left, and maybe we haven't experienced just that, but something in the song are like emotions that we're feeling or have felt. And I think it's really special when we can relate to the song that we're singing.
Yeah, and I mean, we both went through heartbreaks actually, and we got through them together. Like when I was going through it, she came to me and cried with me. Like it's like she what the other one feels, the other one can also feel it. So we like helped each other through that, and the same I did for Sarah.
Do you think there's also a good message in here that you're able to share with maybe some of the young people watching the contest as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Because what we also want to show and to inspire people with is that even though you're going through these hard times and it
Yeah.
feels like there's no way out of this dark hole, there
Mhm.
is always a way out and you will always get out and everything will be okay.
And you will be stronger on the other side, and that's really what we want to show, that strength.
Yeah.
That you go from like being shattered and everything is ripped away from you to this strength and power. But yeah.
I think that's a very good message to have with you. I really like that. But
Thank you.
something I've also noticed is that there's a lot of fans, a lot of fan polls out there having you as one of the favorites to potentially win the contest. It seems like, especially with the international fans, that this is a bit of a favorite. Is that something you've noticed, and how does it feel being a bit of a favorite going into the contest?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
we definitely noticed this very early on, even before the song even was released. People were
Yeah.
posting like about us, and we were really surprised. We didn't expect such good responses so quickly.
No, we really didn't know what to expect because the song is a little bit different from our other songs. And that's why we were like, we don't know how are people gonna react to this. But the fact that everybody's reacting to it like so well and we're one of everybody's favorites, I mean that's crazy. That means so much to us
Yeah.
that people actually like the song and like us, and hopefully we're gonna hope for the best and do the best performance so we can get to Liverpool.
Absolutely. And have you been connecting with some Eurovision fans over social media and stuff as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've gotten many messages and people supporting us, saying kind words, and
Yeah.
that makes us so happy. It really does.
Yeah, we try to reply to everyone just to show how much it means to us to give back.
Yes, of course. Now there isn't a long time until the big show in Arena Næstved this year. What are you looking most forward to when you get to that Dansk Melodi Grand Prix week?
Oh my God.
We're looking so much forward to standing on the stage. We love
Yeah.
performing on stage, and it's just always such a special feeling. And with the energy from the audience, we're just so excited to see how it is in there.
And just to stand there together is probably going to be like the biggest moment of our lives. I mean, we've been like working for this our whole lives, and this is just our moment. And yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I can imagine. And without spoiling too much, of course, what can we kind of expect from your performance on the stage?
Well, I mean, the title is I Was Gonna Marry Him. So maybe there's a hint in that title, but without saying too much. And we also on stage we want to bring out like the real like the storytelling of the song. And we want to like start it like the song starts, like kind of the sadness and you've been like left alone, and then it builds up this frustration, and then it turns into power, like I said earlier. So we really want to like show that on stage, where you go from being all sad and just yeah, sad, and everything's ripped away, and then you go from that to like this powerful girl that we're gonna show.
Absolutely, that sounds really cool. Looking very much forward to seeing it. But I think that's actually about all I have. If people want to connect with you and follow you on the different social media, so where can they find you?
They can find us at Eyjaa Music on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, anywhere.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Awesome. Yeah, I will definitely put some links in the description so people can find you if you want. But that's
you.
all I have today. So all I want to say is good luck. Can't wait to see your performance.
Thank you so much.
The girls were really sweet and had a lot of really fun things to say. It was such a pleasure interviewing them. If you want to watch the Dansk Melodi Grand Prix, you can do so on the 11th of February when the big final is taking place in Arena Næstved here in Denmark. And of course, if you are living here in Denmark, you can always drop a vote for I Was Gonna Marry Him if it is your favorite. It is definitely one of my favorites of this year's selection. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed this little interview I did. If you liked it and you want to see more content like this, please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new here for more Neon Pavilion content. And then I'll hopefully see you guys very soon.